The divisions doing R&D, when they do development, that is for next quarters, right? So here is a printer, the LaserJet printer, and next quarter, what features will that have? So it's very, very short term, right? Today's laptop, that laptop, next quarter when we manufacture it, we'll have this thing here, that thing here, what kind of user devices. So the divisions are working on very short term, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months into the future. When I say advanced product development, we are not necessarily looking for that kind of short-term things, but it's saying that this research will impact a current product or service from a business unit. That's my broad definition of advanced product development. It's not to say it will just happen next year, right?
So how far?
It is typically about 18 months to 2 years into the future, right? Applied research it is not tied to a particular product or service. We don't have a service in there, but it is related to generally the printing application, the printing domain, right? So we have if I have a technology for the inkjet business, that's a current product, and I can have some different way of flipping pages or whatever, or a new cartridge that directly goes into that's advanced product. But just to create that, it might still take 2 years. That's advanced product development. Whereas in the R&D, the product divisions, they are working on this thing for literally next quarter's projects and so on. The applied research is longer term. It's like 3 to 5 years with research on certain applications in mind, printing, this, that, etc. Then the exploratory basic fundamental research is no applications in mind. Right? We really don't know where it will go, but we are doing fundamental work because we believe by doing this fundamental work, it can be in computer algorithms, faster algorithms for doing something, or some fundamental thing on nanotechnology, something on better database, a whole new way of doing scalable databases in a software domain, right? Some brand new AI tool, artificial intelligence tool, so that you can intelligently provide services. And so the application hasn't even been thought of, right? But these are more like 5, 7, 10 years into the future. But the important observation is that just because it starts with exploratory research, it doesn't mean it will always remain exploratory. I mean, I want us to have, so a research project that got funded, say this round, right, as a 5-year long-term exploratory research, right? If that research is successful, hopefully this group of researchers will submit now a newer vision with an applied research focus. And then so research will go through stages. I don't want Stan Williams' team proposing a exploratory research for the next 50 years, right? Because they need to transfer some of those things into applied. But the first go around, they'll propose a project which is exploratory basic research, right? And then they will say, well, now that we have figured out the way to do photonic interconnects and interconnections, now let's see. The application we have in mind is in the general area of server connectivity, but not necessarily to the integrity server or the Superdome server from HP. That's next. So he'll just develop technologies for interconnecting servers. That will be an applied research. And then saying, how do you take photonic interconnect for the interconnect of a Superdome server in the future is a product development. And that might also take 2-3 years, right? So that's kind of the distinction.